It is day 12, I believe. It is the 17th? Anyway, it's a Friday. I think Friday, the 17th. It is a lovely day. Got up at Long Branch Shelter. Fabulous shelter. Got up quick, out by a little after 7. Came to Rock Gap Shelter. Climb down, nasty climb down. I would have gone a little farther to the level entrance. 4 young guys there, had a nice little chat, had some coffee, and a small honey bun. I need to make them bigger. And now I am at just coming out of Rock Gap, headed up some nameless mountain so far, and past that, down the other side to Winding Stair Gap, then on to Siler Bald shelter, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to try to find a campsite that'll work better. It is another sunny day, beautiful day. Last night the stars were stunning, and having another good time. Not much else to say. I haven't been recording much. I'm hoping to, once I get some other equipment set up, a bigger battery, then maybe do a little bit more filming. Hopefully at least get that finished by the 1st of March next year, and see how that goes. Anyway, it is another lovely day. I hope your day is lovely, and I'll be talking to you later. Hawk out. Hawk here, my initial climb out of Winding Stair Gap. So far it seems moderate. One of the nice things is you've got a really beautiful stream. I am on my way possibly to Siler Bald shelter. Don't really want to go in there because it's half a mile steep trail off the AT, so we'll see if there's some alternatives when I get close. We'll see. If I do, wherever I stay, I am going to, everything's dry today. I will try to get out of there very early, hopefully by 7, and get out of there by 7 and get back on the trail and get to Wayah Bald shelter. This is the weekend, so it's hard to tell if there's going to be a lot of campers. Wayah Bald is pretty close to a road, so no telling there. And we are due for a little bit of rain, mostly at night. Looks like tomorrow start about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that will be mild, and I'll make sure I gear up pretty quickly for that. So anyway, I'm going to continue my climb up to Siler Bald shelter, and I'll let you know if things change. So, beautiful day. Hope it's a nice day where you are. Hawk out. Hawk here, still climbing up out of Winding Stair Gap. Getting pretty close to the first round over. I would say that the climb is about half and half 4s and 5s. About half of it, the 5s, are pretty close to what Kelly is. There's some pretty, not demanding, just tiring stuff. But it is clear track, and shouldn't cause anybody any major problem except us old guys. So, headed onward. Get the round over. I got some downhill for a while, that would be nice. And then the climb up to Siler Bald. I think, I've heard there's a unofficial campsite on the Bald, so I think I'm going to try that. I really don't want to go down to the shelter, and it's not supposed to rain or any precipitation until tomorrow afternoon, so it'll be a good time to get out the tent and see what I can do about that condensation stuff. Anyway, another beautiful day on the trail. A little bit of ass kicking, but what the hell? Wouldn't be the AT if it wasn't. So, I'm back to the trail, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Clock out. I'm at the top of Siler Bald. I'm going to be able to get up complete 103 or 360, but check this out. I'm about 5,000 feet. Yeah, exactly. All right, bring you down from here. All right. Oops, shoot. Not bad, huh? Well, I am going to see if there's a campsite up here, because I would love to catch the sunrise. Remember, the sunrise comes over there. So, and I don't know if you can see the lake down there somewhere. Probably. It is stunning to be up here. Anyway, that's me, and took a little extra time getting up here. It said a 10th, but I know it's at least 2/10. It's pretty damn cool. Wow. Not many people get to see this. So, anyway, I'm going to end it here, see if I can find a campsite. I'd just as soon camp up here, but it is going to be seriously cold tonight. So it'll be a real test of my sleeping quilt. May end up sleeping, putting on my down jacket, but we'll see. Hoping to catch the sunrise. That would be something. So, all my best to all of you. I wish you could all be here with me. This is, it's just awesome. So, anyway, hawk out. It is, what is it today? It's Saturday, I think. And I just slept on Siler Bald. It was cold on the outside, not bad on my inside my quilt. Real nice. As you can see, probably behind me, it is a very gray day. Very windy, and we are headed to Wayah Bald. Let's see, I think the first part of it's downhill, but we'll see. Anyway, it's cold. I want to get moving, so I'll talk to you a little bit later. Hawk out. Hawk here, we're at Wayah Gap. The trail down from Siler Bald was real nice, fast. A few rocks and roots, no big deal. Looks like the climb out of here is going to be a bitch, but we'll see what happens. Hawk here. guess I'm not quite halfway up to Wayah Bald. The climb out of Wayah Gap was, shall we say, a bitch. I'd give it about a number 6. That's a little tougher than Kelly, thrown with a few 2s thrown in, but mostly it's pretty tough. And I didn't really eat much this morning, so I just completely ran out of gas. So I stopped, just made myself a cup of coffee and chocolate. Ate a couple of tortillas with peanut butter, and hopefully that will help a little bit. Probably got about 3.5 miles to go, give or take. I'm hoping it's weekend, so who knows what's going to happen in terms of people there. I'm hoping that with this weather, it's very windy, it's pretty cold, and it's supposed to rain in a few hours, so I'm hoping that I can get there in time. Anyway, with that, I'm going to get back to hiking. Hopefully the food will energize me a little bit, and this will be a little bit easier to deal with. So, on my way, hawk out. Talk to you later. I am climbing away from Wilson Lick Trail. I am coming up to Cloud Base. So it's Cloud Base is about 5,100 feet. About to go over soon, the next round over. I'll go down a little bit and then back, headed up towards the tower. This is not going to be any view from the tower. The trail up from Wilson Lick Trail was very steady, quite steep to moderate steep. I'd say compared to Kelly, it's just a little bit less, maybe the same. So then about the quarter mile just before Wilson Lick Trail, it was nice and mellow. Up to that point, it was pretty steep. I'd give it a 6. Anyway, just wanted to let you know I was reaching Cloud Base, because I am going to put the camera into the bag, and so that it doesn't get damp. Always makes me a little nervous with this camera, but lots of gunshots. It looks like I'm about 3 miles from the shelter. When I said I was about 3.5, I was actually about 4. So got a little ways to go, and most of it's climb. So I'm better get with it. We have a descent coming up, which shouldn't be too big a deal, but we'll see how that goes too. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. It is cold and very windy out here, and getting foggy or cloudy. So talk to you later. Hawk out. It is I'm about 1/10 from the Wayah Bald parking lot, and the day has kicked my butt. I have to admit it. For such a short day, this has been the toughest short day I've had. I'll go into it a little bit later, why and what else. But as you can see, it is in the clouds and very windy. So I'm only taking this camera out because I'm underneath a giant rhododendron. So anyway, a little bit farther to go to the parking lot, a little bit farther to go to the lookout tower. Looking forward to seeing that, although there won't be any views today. And then about 1 mile to Wayah Bald shelter. I'm praying that the visitors have stayed away, or the weekenders have stayed away. But we shall see. I really don't want to, I'm a weenie. I don't want to have to set up my tent, alright? I admit it. I love my tent. But when it's wet like this, there's no place for the moisture to go. And everything just ends up damp. Even my sleeping bag got a little damp last night. So. Anyway, a couple more days before I'm at NOC. And it's always an adventure here on the AT. So eat your heart out, all you out there behind your computers. And I hope you're having a good day. I am. So I will talk to you soon. Hawk out. I am at Wayah Bald shelter, and I was never so glad to get to a shelter in a long time. Looks like the rain is just starting to, just beginning to, well, it's just beginning. And I only got a little bit damp, so life is good. I'm going to try to dry off as much as I can. It's tough when you're in the clouds. That means humidity is 100%. Let me see if I can give you just a little bit. You can't really see much behind me. Oddly enough, there's 2 sleeping bags here. So, got little things up front on which to cook. Some seats down below there on either side. And then we get back, there's the logbook box. And we get back to the sleeping platform. So, it's a day, mostly very interesting day. It was, I think I mentioned coming down off Siler Bald wasn't bad. Once I get to Wayah Gap, it got real tough. For me, probably you've got 2.5 miles of incline that is at least like Kelly Knob or greater. And so a few little niceties here and there, but for the most part it's kind of a butt kicker. And then there's that one, you kind of go over the top and go down a little bit, and even that's pretty rocky and it's not fast at all. Then you make it to Wayah Bald. It is in the clouds enough that you could barely make out the tower from 100 feet away. And I was ecstatic to find out that they were rebuilding the roof, but they don't have the roof on yet. The framework is there, the roof is not. It's going to be super cool to have that back up again. That broke a lot of people's hearts when that burned off. But you can see a lot of the burn marks in this area. So anyway, from from the tower down to the shelter, it is decent but slow going. It's fairly steep, lots of rocks and roots. So still not easy, and it is slow. So here I am. And I am going to make some food, which I desperately need. I think not getting enough food yesterday really hurt me today. I think that's why today was so tough. This probably was one of my toughest days. It really was. And it was only about, it was under 7 miles. So, take that, kids. Anyway, you can hear the rain start up. I am, as I said, going to make some dinner, then pack everything up. There is really no bear hangs again. Not sure what I'll do. Probably just sleep with food in here. It always makes me nervous, but everything is in odor-proof bags. That helps. So the odor, if there is any, is pretty small, and my odor is, pretty big, so hopefully that will be okay, and I will live to do another one of these. If not, Pam, I love you. So anyway, I think I'm going to break out the Thanksgiving dinner. Stovetop stuffing and chicken. I wish I had some cran raisins to put in it to make it official, maybe a little bit of mashed potatoes. But been looking forward to that. It's a big meal, so I may end up carrying it into tomorrow. I don't think I'm too worried about any sort of problems with this. So that's enough of me rambling on. I'm going to enjoy the sound of the rain from under a shelter and enjoy my dinner. all of you at home, enjoy your dinner, enjoy your whatever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Walk out. I am at Wayah Bald shelter. Just kind of showing you a little bit of what's going on around. I would guess the wind is probably between 30 and 40 miles per hour. It is sort of sprinkling. The inside of the shelter is, at least especially the corner where I picked, is mostly out of the wind, and I am very happy about that. But it is still pretty windy. Just had dinner. I am having a cup of green tea, and I'm going to hang the food bags, unfortunately, inside the shelter, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. I have very good luck with all this stuff, so we'll see how it goes. And even then, the food will be away from me, so if something goes wrong, we'll be all right. Anyway, had a great dinner. Stovetop stuffing and a pack of chicken. Almost ate the whole thing. But it did remind me how really excited I am about getting to River's End at NOC, having a salad and probably a burger. Yeah, I think a burger sounds really good. One more night after tonight. It's going to be kind of weird. I'm really going to be excited about getting home and seeing the family, but also going to miss the trail a bunch. So although as it gets colder, I'm going to miss it less and less. So that's how that goes. Anyway, hope you're all having a good evening, and I will be. Gonna hang my food bag, set up my quilt and pad, do a little cleanup, and then hit the rack fairly early, about dark, right about 6 o'clock. Wake up about 6. Nice long night. I don't sleep all the way through the night, so it kind of works out. Get up about 6, pack up, and try to get out of here at least by 8. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. It's about 10 miles, just about 10 miles, and normally I'd say that was going to be pretty straightforward, but today it was only 6.4 and it kicked my ass, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. Either way, I'll end up at Wayah Bald shelter. And then it'll be a quick 6 miles downhill to NOC. Downhill like that should be pretty quick, so I'm excited about that. Then I get to get a shower, hopefully clean some clothes, then go to the restaurant like a normal human being. And Tuesday morning, get picked up about 8 o'clock, get down to Amicalola, jump in my little Jetta, and head north. So I hope you're all having a good night. I should have just a fine night. My quilt's been sleeping nice and warm, so things to do. Clock out.